America is the most advanced fascist state in the history of our planet. The people have undergone a contrapositive authoritarian conditioning process over the course of centuries. In the case of new Africans in the U.S., that process occurred under conditions of genocidal slavery, social containment, intentional underdevelopment, and abject poverty. The simple fact that, in spite of an enduring national policy of brutality and inequality against new Africans in America, the vast majority of new Africans in the U.S. identify with the national identity of the historic oppressor is all the proof one needs to validate the fact that our core psychology has been warped and that people, we remain under the collective influence of the U.S. fascist mass psychology. As long as our social circumstances continue to reflect the subordinate and repressed position we inhabit in the socio-economic and political hierarchy of the United States, our people will continue to view the delusion of the fascist mass psychology as an immutable reality, and the prospect of a genuine revolutionary transfer culture as the fantasy of a few radicals. As I've said on countless occasions before, our only hope of effectively changing negative social conditions is by pursuing the development of its opposite. This means the lion's share of our time should be spent on implementing solutions to the practical problems of social life and survival faced by the oppressed man woman on a daily basis. The very process of coming together, analyzing, confronting, and overcoming the contradictions responsible for our desperate conditions are themselves among the most liberating and empowering of actions. This means creating new and sustainable community-based alternatives to feed, clothe, house, heal, and defend ourselves, utilizing social cooperation, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, and social unity as our best yet underutilized tactics. We are living in historic times. However, as insistently as we are confronting racist policies and symbols and demanding changes in the state's institutions, we must confront our own internal contradictions and demand of ourselves a change in how we engage in productive life. Solutions to the vast majority of our problems will not be found in the state or any governmental institution. They will, they must come from ourselves alone. In some communities, we could come together and repair the streets and roads, and when the minds and support of the people will use them, we could create alternatives to gang violence and tribal warfare, and when the minds and support of the people, we could create new collectively owned businesses and job opportunities, and when the minds and support of the people, we could build affordable and sustainable housing solutions, and when the minds and support of the people. This should be the entirety of our focus. We know what is wrong and we know who is responsible. We don't need to keep railing about racism, poverty, police brutality, and mass incarceration. We have to start doing something about it, responding to it in a rational manner. In this set of circumstances and historical factors, revolutionary autonomous infrastructure is the only rational course. We are and have always been our own liberators. Guerrilla love.